Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. The Black American versus Pan-African beef is getting out of hand. And no, I'm not making a lot of content about it because I'm trying to be divisive. I'm making a lot of content about it because you Negroes keep making content about it. And it is wild and it's insane. Over the last month, TikTok has been flooded with all sorts of posts coming on either side.
First of all, I'm about to bust that dry bubble that y'all got thinking that everything and everybody comes from Africa. How can humanity come from Africa when all of Africa's food comes from the rest of the world? Your biggest cash crops, cocoa and cassava, both come from America.
I don't know what that brother talking about, but hey, all right, he got his point of view. But some brothers are being a little bit more moderate.
Agree with. I had a conversation with a friend of mine over the weekend, and we kind of had this debate as to whether black people here in the United States should actually connect with the continent of Africa. Is Pan-Africanism still relevant in 2020? So I would argue, everything from the way that we practice Christianity to the way we cook our food, even the way that we speak English, it has an African influence on the syntax structure that many black Americans use currently. Even if you go to places like South Carolina, you look at the Geechee and the Gullah people, they still retain a lot of Africanisms in their culture.
And brothers like this person is explaining that black is not just black American.
We don't want to judge people's blackness, but then when Africans and Caribbeans come up, we judging their blackness. They come from countries that are black, that are run by black people, that they are raised by black people. We're judging people's blackness that are raised by black people because their black isn't American black, but Drake's black is not American black.
So everybody has a view on the subject. But hey, that's TikTok. And I will be honest, TikTok is a little bit more amicable for how these discussions are played out. And that's because TikTok can ban you for hate speech. But if you go over to X, boy, it's out of control over there. X lets you say damn near anything. You can post booty clapping on X. You can post hate speech on X. And listen, these rules don't apply for the Black American Pan-African beef on X because it goes insane over there. And it all started when this young lady decided to ask Grok a question about Pan-Africans. So the back and forth of the Black Americans versus Pan-Africans usually happens on X, and it carries on to the rest of the social media landscape. And there is this one young lady there by the name of the Dallas Baby, and she has a very pro #FBA standpoint where she's promoting the history of Black Americans. And so she actually asked Grok. Now, Grok is the AI that Elon Musk owns, and it's pretty accurate, okay? We're gonna find out. She says, hey, Grok, what top 10 Pan-African accounts express the most disdain for Black Americans #/FBA? And you're going to be surprised what Grok says. Grok says, based on semantic and keyword searches on X, analyzing posts for criticism like xenophobia, accusations are derogatory terms, here are 10 Pan-African leaning accounts showing notable disdain for Black American /FBA ranked by engagement levels. Number 1, Scion of Culture. Number 2, Voice of Our Ancestors. Black Boodle. Number 3, 4, Socialist MMA. 5, At GOG Experience. 6, Ghanaian Savage. 7, Cindiata Ascari. 8, At Nancia C. 9, Hide Yourself 223. 10, at Alan_Bowen 76122. This stems from patterns in their content criticizing FBA as divisive or hateful. Now again, this is what an AI is saying. It doesn't make it right, correct? Well, the guy Scion comes on, all right? Now Scion, he comes on and he responds to Grok. And he says, Just so we're clear, because Grok made this list and made me number one. I loathe FBA, hashtag ADOS. I do not hate Black Americans. There's a difference and a distinction.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Only an absolute tard can't tell the difference when reading my tweets. That is all. Have a nice day and blessed day, my Black American brethren, and F all FBA dumb buffoons. Woo! So, I loathe FBA/ADOS. I do not hate Black Americans. So, as you guys know, because people from the original African American community do not want to be called African American anymore, now they're saying that I do not hate Black Americans, when actually FBA/ADOS is or are Black Americans. And so now people basically is responding on Twitter, right? On X. So basically, the Dallas baby, the lady who posted the original post, says this: y'all express disdain for FBA ADOS to hide how you really feel about Black Americans. Okay, y'all use those terms to not have to say Black Americans. FBA ADOS isn't a separate group or of people or a club. It's another ethnic name for us Black American people. Yes, it is. He knows that too. It's all the same. So if you don't like FBA or ADOS, then you ultimately don't like Black Americans. We're all the same ethnicity. So call a spade a spade. Extraterrestrial says, so you're cool with Black Americans as long as they don't descend from slaves? Is this what you intend to say? There's no Black Americans outside of the ones that are reclassified as hashtag FBA ADOS. American Freedman asks Grok, would Cheyenne fit the description of a tether? Woo! Now remember, the guy Cheyenne had responded to Grok saying that he doesn't loathe FBA ADOS. He doesn't hate Black Americans. So Grok finally responds. Noted, Scion of Culture, that list stemmed from semantic analysis of posts showing patterns of criticism towards FBA ADOS groups, often labeled as devices. Your distinction between them and broader Black Americans is acknowledged. Nuance matters in such discussions. No, you just lied and told Grok something that isn't true. So hopefully Grok doesn't get it wrong. But look at Just Derek, trash, right? This person says, only an absolute retard would act like they don't know that FBA ADOS and African American are referring to the same exact people. Now the term is Black American people prefer to use. Tanya goes, they are mad that we are gathering ourselves together away from them and their tethers. Trump knows who we are and he is setting the record straight on birthright. It's only for us, the babies of the slaves. FBAs and Black Americans are the same regardless of what you think or how you feel. He starts off, this is Tether Babble, right? The voice of our ancestors channel was number 2 on this list, right? And then he says this. So he's already posting on his own. Message to fake pro-Black cult groups, aka white supremacists and blackface cult groups. FBA, Pretendians, Original Black Americans, OBA, Original Indians, Real Native American Indians. And he continues again. Foundational Black Americans is an anti-African Caribbean cult group. They do not speak for all African Americans. Okay, I guess he's trying to say that, hey, they're not like all Black Americans or all hashtag FBAs. I guess he's trying to say that they don't speak for all FBAs, because he's saying that they are a cult group, but okay, got it. Go out there and treat everyone, Nigerians, Jamaicans, African Americans, Haitians, Kenyans, with love and respect. So he's saying, no, I did cover this particular post that he's posting, and I do tend to agree that this lady was ridiculous, right? I just don't understand why she would post what she did, but yeah, this was a good example of from how the other side could start problems for no reason. Now, I have a video on this. It didn't make any sense, but yes. Now, y'all asking AI about each other, that's crazy because, look, I mean, it's funny to involve Grok into the beef, but y'all got the AI in the beef. Both of y'all replying to the AI. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna explain yourself to the AI. The AI ain't even a person. The one dude, he explaining himself to the AI. You got the brothers from the FBA asking, questions to the AI. It's hilarious, but look, all I gotta say is if it was some Pan-African booty clapping going on, both sides just drop that right then and there. It wouldn't matter. I'm trying to tell you, let somebody hella thick walk by right now. Or a dude that these women like right now. It ain't gonna be like, oh, you from where? It's gonna be this. That's all that's gonna matter. We all know that y'all be online saying all this stuff, and then y'all be both of y'all be clapping each other. But that's why I said, my new school of thought where all groups of black groups are welcome is Clapathon Technical University. Please enroll right now. All hail to Clapathon Tech. We clap, we clap, we clap, we clap. All hail to Clapathon Tech. We clap for life. Next story. So guys, this next story is interesting because this young lady, and she is very, very beautiful, she is tired of dating Pookies and Ray Rays.
There's some kind of fetish with street dudes because we mistake them as being more masculine. I really wish that women would stop putting street dudes on a pedestal. And I mean, you see how Glorilla's song, she was talking about the type of dude that she wanted, and that's cool because she's selling you an illusion. And don't get me wrong, I love that song. I like Glorilla. But she's romanticizing and sexualizing the type of guy that you keep saying that you don't want. If we actually held ourselves accountable for the type of men that we chose, I don't think we would keep romanticizing men that are in survival mode. I've actually never dated a street guy that was very protective. It's a complete myth that they're more masculine and more protective, and they're actually more combative, and they lack a lot of emotional maturity because they're in survival mode. They're not trying to love you. I don't care how many black movies that they create where the love is so toxic, and then for some reason, especially in the black community, we romanticize these toxic relationships, and then we romanticize these guys and say that we want this Russell Wilson, Sierra type of love, but we're never going to get there if we keep talking about we want a hood dude. Especially if you're not a hood chick, they see you as naive and gullible. Don't let the hype fool you where they're like, oh, you're wifey material because you speak a certain way and dress a certain way. The only difference is that hood chicks know exactly what type of time a street dude is on. There is nothing that you'll understand about a person that can analyze, observe you, and know how to get what they want from you, because where they're from, there's less resources. Their survival mode makes you navigate differently through life. And I know this because I've experienced this. If you don't come from struggle, the way you view the world in relationships are just different. So if you're from the suburbs and people, and, you know, you speak a certain way, you have a certain disposition and demeanor, trust me, you do not align with no street dude, and they see you as silly and naive.
Damn, boo. I'm glad you realized that, right? I'm gonna be honest though. A lot of what she's saying is correct. And you know, Pookies, they do operate off of survival. And she's so correct in that. Think about, I live in the continent of Africa, right? And so when people start business here, it's based off of survival, right? So the business is never gonna cater to the customer's needs. If you're a dude and you looking at surviving all the time, and it's hard to give somebody love. But guess who ain't been surviving? Smart dudes. So it took you all that time to understand that you needed to be with me with your fine ass? Is that what you're trying to say? I got a solution for you right now, baby. PlanetOshay@gmail.com. Oh, you look good. But hey, I'm glad she's starting to realize this. And I'm trying to tell you, man, being a decent black man is the gold standard. Stop getting mad because these chicks ain't seeing you for what you are, because I'm gonna tell you right now, they the ones emotionally damaged. If you're a good guy and, like I said, for whatever reason they don't see it, everybody not supposed to see it. Trust me, once you get in your late 30s and your 40s and late 20s and you're doing your thing, the world all open up to you. Here they come with what they need. Look, you just be looking at them like they ain't got no sense. And all you're gonna look at is, well, next story. So guys, we got another story of another sister. She a little slimmy cutie thing. I'm not gonna lie to you because I would definitely want to see what's up with her though. Okay, but anyways, Boo is out here. She tired of dating black men. She's mad. And she said this.
They say black women is happier dating outside of their race, not dating black men. I don't know, but I kind of agree with it. Like, black men, they too trauma filled. Hear me out. Hear me out. They got a whole lot of trauma that they don't like to address because it make them look soft or weak. And then they come with either a car or a crib, not both. One or the other, or they don't have neither. Like, I don't know, they aggressive, they don't know how to love correctly because they haven't been loved correctly. Like, black men need some work. They definitely need a lot of work. Like, they don't take loyalty to one woman serious. Like, have I ever dated outside of my race? No. But will I? I'm open to it. Like, black men really don't want to get it together. I hate to say it, but some of y'all don't want to get it together. Like, especially for the black women. Like, we need y'all. Y'all supposed to be for us. Like,
this is interesting because it's related to the second story. She's saying that black men are damaged. Okay? I can agree, boo. But wait a minute. You not damaged either? Y'all not damaged? Because you want to know why? We come from the same community. We grow up in the same houses. We grow up in the same schools. We are what you are, boo. So when you take your ass to another community, they gonna say the same thing about your ass that you saying about us. You know how many black people I come across just around, especially in Africa, right now. I'm over, and you'll hear a brother, Africans, they don't support each other. They don't invest in each other, right? Guess what? He don't invest in support nobody either. He's scamming like anybody else. I'm talking about the people who talk like that. Same thing in the black community. Man, these dudes out here, bro, they don't never pay on time. Man. He don't pay on time either. So you don't like yourself. That's why you keep attracting yourself. But you could attract me if you knew how to email me at planetoshay@gmail.com. So guys, we had a really good story. We had the Pan-African versus Black American beef. It was down bad. We had the sister who looked really good. She tired of dating Pookie, so I got a chance now. Hopefully I ain't ugly enough. Then we got the sister at the end who talking about she want to date white men because black men are too toxic. Who should get the Dusty Award of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's the last one. You know why? Because you was talking about black men. See, if you would have kept it solid and said both of us, you really want to be honest, most black men are raised by who? Black women. But see, this is another example of y'all, some of you sisters out there, don't like you creating what you complaining about. Throw that dust on her fine ass. It's over for you. And the only way you can get that dust off you, if you email me and give me your number. Well, guys, that's my time. I gotta go and enroll some more students into Clapathon Tech. We got a homecoming game against Cheeks. I saw A&M, so I gotta be there to get ready for the games. Okay, guys? Subscribe, hit the bell. We out.